Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, English Explorers. I'm Emma.
And I'm Mark. We're both really excited to be here with you today.
And today, we're starting with a big question that many English learners ask. Is there a perfect way to learn English?
It's a question we hear all the time, and it's a really important one. So, in this episode, we're going to explore the idea of a perfect method.
We'll talk about why people look for it, if it even exists, and what really works when it comes to learning English. We'll share some ideas and tips to help you on your English learning journey. So, Mark, let's start with this idea of a perfect method. What do you think people mean when they say they're looking for the perfect way to learn English?
I think when people talk about a perfect method, they often mean a way that is fast, easy, and guarantees success for everyone. They want something that will give them amazing results quickly. Because learning a language takes time and effort, and everyone wants to find the easiest path.
Exactly. You see lots of ads and websites promising the secret or the best way to learn English. But is there really just one way that works for everyone?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? And I think the answer is probably no. Learning English, or any language, is a very personal thing. What works really well for one person might not work so well for another. Our backgrounds, our learning styles, and even our goals count for a lot.
That's so true. Learning is usually more gradual than that. It's a journey with ups and downs.
Definitely. Studies actually show that a mix of different techniques is usually the most effective approach. For example, some people learn best by listening, others by reading, and others by speaking. And often, a combination of all of these things works best.
Yes, and we'll talk more about different methods in the next section. But for now, it's good to remember that there probably isn't one perfect method out there. It's more about finding what works best for you.
So, Emma, we've talked about how there isn't really a perfect method, but there are definitely lots of different methods that can be really helpful. One popular idea is immersive learning. What does that mean?
Immersive learning is like surrounding yourself with English. Immersive learning tries to make that feeling, even if you're not living abroad. So, this could mean reading English books, watching movies and TV shows in English, listening to English music, or even podcasts like this one.
Exactly. And the great thing about immersive learning is that it's a really natural way to learn. You're actually experiencing the language in context. Sometimes you pick up new words and phrases without even realizing it. Plus, it can be really fun. Who doesn't love watching a good movie?
Definitely. And another really important method is active practice. This means actually using the English you're learning. It's not enough just to study in a book. You need to speak, write, and interact with others in English.
Yes, active practice is key. Things like speaking clubs or language exchange partners are fantastic for this. Even just trying to have conversations in English whenever you can with friends, online, or even with yourself. The more you use the language, the more confident you become.
And we can't forget about technology and apps. There are so many amazing digital tools available now, and there are tons of online communities where you can connect with other English learners and practice together.
Absolutely. I remember when I first started learning Spanish, I used to use online forums to chat with people from all over the world.
Me too. And personally, I found that watching English movies with subtitles really helped me improve my listening skills. At first, I needed the subtitles all the time, but gradually, I started to understand more and more without them.
And for me, listening to English music was a big help. I would look up the lyrics and try to sing along. So, as you can see, there are so many different methods out there. It's really about finding what you enjoy and what fits into your life.
So, we've seen there are many methods. But how do you choose what's right for you, Mark?
Well, it's really about personalization. Everyone learns differently. Some people are visual learners, meaning they learn best by seeing things. Others are auditory learners who learn best by listening.
And some are kinesthetic learners who learn best by doing and moving.
Exactly. Think about how you learn best in other areas. Do you prefer to read instructions, listen to someone explain, or just try things out yourself? This can give you clues about your learning style.
There are online quizzes that can help you find your learning style. Once you have an idea of your style, you can start to choose methods that fit.
For example, if you're a visual learner, you might use flashcards or watch videos. If you're auditory, podcasts and music might be great. And if you're kinesthetic, maybe role-playing conversations or using interactive apps would work well.
And the best part is, you don't have to stick to just one method. Combining different techniques is often the most effective approach.
You could immerse yourself in English by watching movies, actively practicing by speaking with language partners, and use apps to learn grammar. It's about making a personalized routine that works for you and keeps you motivated.
So, to wrap things up, we've talked about the idea of a perfect method for learning English. And really, what we've learned is that there isn't one. There's no magic trick or single best way that works for everyone.
Exactly. Success in learning English comes from understanding yourself, finding methods that fit your learning style and your life, and being willing to adapt and try different things.
Just enjoy the journey of learning and exploring the English language.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of English Explorers. We hope you found it helpful.
Goodbye for now, and happy learning.
Let's start our words today. The first word is gradually.
Gradually.
It means something happens slowly, step by step, not suddenly. For example, she gradually learned to speak English. It means that she did not learn English in one day, but step by step over time.
The second example is, the weather is gradually getting warmer. It means that the temperature is changing slowly, not suddenly.
The second one is be willing to.
Be willing to.
It means that you are ready or happy to do something. For example, she is willing to help her friend with homework. It means that she is happy to help her friend and does not mind doing it.
The second example is, he was willing to work late to finish the project. It means that he did not complain and was ready to stay late to complete the project.
Now, to combine.
To combine.
It means to put two or more things together to make one. For example, she combined flour and sugar to make a cake. It means that she mixed flour and sugar together to prepare the cake.
The second example is, the two companies combined to make a bigger business. It means that the two companies joined together to become one larger company.
Count for.
Count for.
It means to have value, importance, or be considered in a situation. For example, your hard work counts for a lot in this company. It means that your effort is very important in this company.
The second example is, in this game, each point counts for $1. It means that every point in the game has the value of $1.
The last one is when it comes to.
When it comes to.
It means when talking about or considering a specific topic. For example, when it comes to sports, he knows everything. It means that if we talk about sports, he has a lot of knowledge.
The second example is, she is very shy, but when it comes to singing, she is confident. It means that she is usually shy, but if we talk about singing, she feels strong and sure of herself.